This script is approximately 2,650 words, purely narration text. No description tags included in the word count. Each sentence or line has a corresponding. In an instant, a single bomb unleashed a force brighter than 1,000 suns, reshaping not just warfare, but the fate of humanity itself. But was the atomic bomb simply a technological triumph, or the darkest chapter in human innovation? This is the story of how a weapon born from brilliant minds became a shadow looming over modern warfare and our collective future. It began with pure curiosity, scientists chasing the secrets hidden inside the atom. At the turn of the 20th century, physicists like Rutherford, Curie, and Bohr cracked open the mysteries of atomic structure, unaware they were lighting the fuse for the most destructive weapon ever built. By splitting the atom, they revealed that unimaginable energy lay locked inside matter itself. This revelation promised boundless energy and unprecedented destruction. When World War II erupted, scientific pursuit took a darker turn. Physicists fled Nazi-occupied Europe, warning America that Hitler's scientists might harness atomic power first. This sparked the Manhattan Project, a secret endeavor costing over $2 billion and employing more than 130,000 people. Entire towns like Los Alamos, Oak Ridge, and Hanford sprouted overnight, cloaked in secrecy, hidden behind barbed wire. The brilliant minds of Robert Oppenheimer, Enrico Fermi, and countless others worked feverishly to transform pure science into an engine of war. On July 16, 1945, at 5:29 a.m., the desert of New Mexico erupted into an explosion that would redefine warfare forever. Scientists watched through welding goggles as the first atomic bomb, code-named Trinity, unleashed a blinding flash and a roaring shockwave. The mushroom cloud soared 7.5 miles into the sky as a new era dawned. Oppenheimer famously recalled words from Hindu scripture, "Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds." In that moment, humanity crossed an irreversible threshold. Less than a month later, that threshold turned horrifyingly real. On August 6, 1945, the B-29 bomber Enola Gay released Little Boy over Hiroshima. In seconds, the city vanished in fire and fury. 70,000 people perished instantly. 3 days later, Nagasaki endured a similar fate when Fat Man was dropped, claiming tens of thousands more. Entire cityscapes became scorched wastelands, a grim testament to humanity's power to erase itself. The atomic bombings forced Japan's surrender, ending World War II, but at an unthinkable cost. The world struggled to comprehend the bomb's moral implications. Some argued the bomb saved millions by avoiding a ground invasion of Japan. Others condemned it as a monstrous act of indiscriminate slaughter. Scientists who built the bomb were torn between pride in their achievement and guilt over its use. But the genie was out of the bottle. Robert Oppenheimer himself faced public scrutiny, his security clearance revoked in the rising fear of communism. In the post-war years, the United States raced to build even bigger bombs, hydrogen weapons thousands of times more powerful than Hiroshima. Soon, nations weren't just measuring military might in tanks or soldiers, but in megatons. Entire strategies like mutually assured destruction emerged, threatening annihilation if either side attacked. Civil defense films taught children to duck and cover, while families built fallout shelters in backyards. Nuclear fear seeped into every corner of popular culture. The bomb also reshaped global power dynamics. America became a superpower overnight, wielding the threat of atomic devastation as leverage in diplomacy. The Soviet Union responded in kind, turning every conflict from Korea to Cuba into potential nuclear flashpoints. World leaders played high-stakes games of brinkmanship, testing each other's resolve. The atomic bomb's legacy is tied to the uneasy question: should every scientific discovery be pursued simply because it's possible? Nuclear science promised clean energy, yet left behind radioactive waste that poisoned soil and water for centuries. Weapons capable of wiping out humanity sprang from the same equations used to light cities. This duality haunts modern innovation. Today, similar moral dilemmas echo in fields like artificial intelligence, genetic editing, and nanotechnology. Should humans build tools we can't fully control? Amid the darkness, there's also hope. International treaties, like the Non-Proliferation Treaty, sought to limit nuclear arsenals. Cold War rivals signed arms reduction agreements, though tensions never fully disappeared. Today, 9 nations possess nuclear weapons, and thousands remain on high alert. Activists, scientists, and ordinary citizens continue fighting for disarmament, refusing to let nuclear fire define our future. The atomic bomb forever redefined what it means to wage war and what it means to be human. It turned science into a double-edged sword, capable of saving millions or annihilating civilization in seconds. It forced us to wrestle with questions of ethics, responsibility, and the fragility of life on Earth. In the end, the story of the atomic bomb is more than just a chapter of history. It's a mirror, reflecting the best and worst of human ingenuity, and a warning of what might happen if we lose control of our own creations. As we face new technologies that could reshape the future yet again, the lessons of the atomic age remain as urgent as ever. Because in the race to invent the unimaginable, the question remains: can we survive our own genius